Yeah, welcome.
That was
that was Caillou.
An artistic
You look
rendition
like
of
Caillou.
Thank
a
you.
little bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Quentin, welcome. Thanks for being here.
You bet. Always a pleasure.
So today we're going to compare a couple of the new Martins. Okay, these are the new Modern Deluxe.
You
We've
can
already
tell
done them all.
because
Yep.
they got the little liquid metal.
Liquid
inserts
metal,
in the pin.
yep.
And the cool kind of rain. What,
You tell us. Tell
I
us
don't
what,
know.
Tell us what the features are. 'Cause
I have
we've
no
done
idea.
the dreadnoughts. You
I've
do.
not- no,
See
I
if you
don't.
can remember.
I don't remember.
Truss rod.
Truss rod. New lighter truss rod.
Lighter truss rod.
It's got the carbon fiber insert
Yep.
in the bridge plate.
On the bridge plate on the inside.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, a little
Lighter,
lighter,
stronger.
Transducer. I don't know what you call
Yeah.
this inlay.
The nice inlay. The abalone.
Abalone.
Inlay.
That's
Yep.
it. Yeah. And so they've all got this kind of herringbone.
Yep. Vintage tops, the VTS tops, so they're
VTS
kind of
tops,
an
that's
aged top.
It's also got the thing that we were just talking about off camera. When you pick
Yep.
these guitars up, I think virtually any of the new again remind me
Neck
what's called
profile, like vintage deluxe.
vintage deluxe
neck profile.
So it's
Yeah.
got this interesting feel. It's very comfortable. We were doing the larger body sizes a
Yep.
while ago.
We
so
did the
now
D18 and the D28.
right. So I think particularly in this style of guitar, which I associate with fingerstyle players, they're going to appreciate this new neck because it's very navigable. It's very comfortable, especially when you get up in the upper frets. It's thin. It feels a little, to my feel. I don't know what the specs say, but it's got a nice width. Nice tight, and then it gets a nice width, so you can get a little spacing, a little.
I know
for
they've
complex.
I know they've changed like on the treble side it can be different as it goes up and it changes on the bass side. So I can't remember what they call that, but it's not just a straight. It actually changes as you go up.
Right. It's again we've described it as not a V, not oval.
Yeah.
Some kind of unusual hybrid.
Well, where they got that, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
in their museum at the factory, they have a 1930 OM-45 Deluxe. Okay. From what I've been told, they took that exact same measurement there. So, back then, everything's made by hand. So whoever made that guitar made it a specific way. And it seems like people must have liked that neck profile, and so they copied that, and that's where they came up with this.
That's kind of neat. Having those, an artifact, a reference point to go back and capture. And it is someone pointed out. I'm going to mispronounce it, but in one of the other videos, we were trying to figure out the name of the little thing. I think it's.
I call it the diamond.
The diamond.
Yeah.
Of volute or volute.
Volute. I think it's a volute.
Does this one have it as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so and they were pointing out that originally they were there to add a little structure at a historically weak point.
Strength,
Some folks, but it was interesting. One of the commenters pointed out that they can feel it. They feel the difference. Maybe I don't know with their playing style. I forget exactly what they said, but it's a reference point for their position.
Oh right, yeah. I like how it's really low profile on this one versus some of the other ones.
It's just subtle. It's a cool little appointment.
It is.
But
these are great guitars. So we've kind of gone through the specs. So what we're going to do is compare them. So we've done all these videos. We've done the D18, the D28. We have a 0018 or a 0028 and an OM-28. Okay. Today we're going to compare those two, but you don't know which one is which. I don't even know if I do. So let's just compare them. So basically, same guitar. The difference is in the scale length.
Okay.
Really, I think that's going to be the only difference here. And OM has a little bit longer scale length. Triple O, a little shorter. So
tighter.
We're just comparing the sounds. It's not one that's better than the other. Which one's going to be best for you? We'll just hear what we can come up with. See if we can hear a difference.
Yeah, we say it over and over again. This is really just a sample. There's no substitute for getting in, playing it yourself, letting your own ears decide. Because I think just like the way people appreciate foods and music in general, it is a subjective experience.
Yeah.
But this is just hopefully give you a broad basis to maybe when you go in to sample guitars.
Yep.
Have an idea of what you might want to start off looking at based on what you can hear here. But these are fun. And so remind me again. I had a question about the whole series. Is this the new standard?
No, this is just a totally different.
Okay.
You have the standard series, and then you have this series, which sits a little above that in the kind of the price point. And it's kind of a modern meets vintage.
It's like a sport version of your cars.
Yeah.
not the something above whatever your base models are.
Exactly. It's a hybrid.
Yes. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a hybrid.
Here, strum that one, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna go to the other one. Okay, there you go. Okay, and strum that one.
I do hear a difference.
Yeah, I hear a difference too. Now, do you feel the difference?
I do. I mean, this one feels.
Shorter?
It does.
Okay, that's the triple O 28. This is the OM-28.
Okay. So yeah, it is noticeably shorter.
Yep.
Even just the feel in it. Again, I like big sounds, but sometimes
Yep.
if you want to play delicately or with a lot of feeling and
Yeah.
emotion, it's nice to have a smaller body guitar
Yep.
that you can really dig in close, and I feel like I can squeeze this whole thing. It's very compact.
And it should be like, it should feel sometimes a little bit softer too. So for some people, you're not having to space your hands as much, and it's a little softer when you're on a short scale versus an OM.
Yeah.
So
in addition to the sound, it might just be a reflection of what's most comfortable based on your body shape and
Yep.
size.
yeah, finger size,
Yeah, I always remember, was
finger
it
length.
Segovia? Is that who I'm
Yeah.
thinking of?
Classical.
Wasn't he famous for having, like, he would, obviously he's a master, but you look at his fingers and they look like these little
I don't know.
sausages, and he would do these fantastic. I don't know, it was inspiring when I remember looking at it, because you only play, and it feels so hard to make certain chord
Yeah.
shapes, especially you watch these shredders
Yeah.
with giant, like, finger spreads. But
Yeah.
you watch the
No,
doing these
it's
amazing
true.
things with little fingers, and it shows that if you get in the right position,
Yeah.
the right technique,
Yep.
you can amaze yourself with what you can accomplish.
And I've seen people with huge hands that that play a small neck too, like or it's kind of all over the map. It just depends on what you're used to.
Yeah, subjective
Yep.
preference.
But I got to admit, I love these necks. I don't know what it is about it.
It's
You
very.
got to try one out. Go
comfortable,
into
and
your local store. If they have them, you got to at least feel the neck on this. I think it's
Yeah.
cool. It feels vintage,
Mhm.
So, well,
Yeah.
why don't we
Cool.
get to the end and we'll
You
just
bet.
do a little comparison between the two, and then we'll see what people think.
Yeah, you bet.
How's that sound? All
Sounds
right.
good.
Cool. Thanks for watching.